What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the 2015 Hall of Fame class. 3 first ballot Hall of Famers that I think are shoo-ins. Obviously, Nick Lidstrom, Sergei Fedorov, and Chris Pronger, who we'll get to in a second. I'm not done talking about Mr. Pronger just yet. Obviously, Phil Housley, who I've long been a proponent, belongs in the Hall of Fame, and it's a matter of time. Glad to see, after many years of waiting, he finally gets in. And in the Builders category, Peter Kamanos, Carolina Hurricanes owner. I know that won't go over too well in Hartford, but he's done a fantastic job with USA Hockey, building junior hockey, in Plymouth, and just helping to grow the game in the Sun Belt. So, and Bill Hayes. So, and Angela Ruggiero, how could I forget her? Obviously, one of the great women's hockey players of all time. She definitely belongs, and anyone that wants to make a sexist comment about that can fuck off, because look, covering women's hockey up close and personal, you see how great they are as athletes, and it's like, wow, she belongs. I will go to my grave saying that. There's not one doubt in my mind. Angela Ruggiero was one of the best hockey players on the planet for a while. So, good for her. Congratulations to her. Lidstrom, really don't say too much about one of the greatest defensemen of all time. 4-time Stanley Cup champ. 3 of those cups were won with Sergei Fedorov, former MVP, and Selke Trophy winner. Played a little defense in his day, too. Obviously, playing the position. Obviously, he played defense every shift. A phenomenal two-way player. But just a really deserving player. The fact that Anna Kournikova left him for Pavel Bure, I'm sure it doesn't sit well with him, but just watching him play was a masterpiece, and watching him compete even in his last few years in the NHL with Washington, he still had it. He could still play at a high level, and just a phenomenal talent. Pronger is the interesting one because he's technically still an active player. Obviously, he got traded this week. It's not too often you get traded and inducted in the Hall of Fame in the same week. Obviously, Pronger's contract going from Philly to Arizona, and it means the Coyotes to essentially cheat their way to reach the cap floor. I don't like the way they did it. I was vocal about that, but obviously he hasn't played in 3.5 years. He's never going to play again. I have no issue with him getting inducted. I don't know. Guys like Dave Andreychuk belong, Recchi, Rod Brindamore to a certain degree. There are a lot of deserving candidates out there, but I'm happy Housley's in. The sheer offensive numbers are there. I've been a proponent of him getting in for a long time, and I've let him know that, Phil, you belong in. But, it's just really been a long ride for Mr. Housley, one of the greatest American players of all time. And I just hope that he finally has gotten this dude. So as much as I'm ranting and raving about guys that aren't in, it's about the men and women that did get in today, and nothing but the best for those players and guys in Ruggiero's case, girls. I'm glad to have watched play and watch compete internationally as well. I mean, they were all Ruggiero, obviously great Olympian, Lidstrom, Fedorov actually never won a gold medal at the Olympics. Won a bronze in Salt Lake City and a silver in Nagano, and was on a 6th-place team in Vancouver. Pronger was obviously 2002 and 2010 gold medalist. Housley was on that 2002 silver medal United States squad. So, definitely again a great day for these players, and I'm happy to see them get their due. Anyway, that's all I got to episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.